I'm Wynonna.
And I'm Cactus.
And this is
What's in my bag? Let's do this.
So this is one of those kind of like if you were going to an island and you could only take 5 records kind of thing.
And I've already.
But this is.
I'm going to say, just picking this amount of records.
I know you have a ton.
Well, no, I mean, you and I both are going, oh, I love that one. Oh, I love that one. So it's like having your children.
I'll start out by saying that I have found in the last 7 months that I've been studying the past from Stephen Stills, literally Miles Davis, Joni Mitchell, Muddy Waters, because I feel like I've been studying to find out where it was, we came from. So let's, these are the ones you literally picked up, and I said yes to almost all of them. Just because we had to,
right here,
I'd say
right there.
Childhood.
Little
Childhood.
Feet, Dixie
Little Feet.
Chicken.
One of the greatest vocalists of all time.
I'm background music. You keep talking.
One of the greatest vocalists of music.
Right there. Lowell George.
Okay, in Nashville, Tennessee, we're doing a project, and I literally call this man and say, because he has a library like in his head. And he sent me 50 songs, because he knows everything about country music because he has a show.
But he just knows it because he's a musicologist.
Jim Lauderdale and Buddy Miller have a show on, is it every day?
Well,
give us some information.
5 days a week, I think. But
anyway,
we were on it.
These two people are married, and they're the greatest songwriters. Like
Buddy and Julie Miller.
Julie is one of the greatest songwriters. And it's called
20th
newest. Avenue South, and this is new. So we have this.
And it's killer.
And it's killer.
20th Avenue South.
And it's really good vinyl, actually. I think it's 120 grand or whatever, yeah. Now.
One of the very first concert I ever saw, George Jones and Merle Haggard. And Merle is one of my all-time absolute favorites.
And this record is all
look
the
at his
barroom
hair.
hits.
Look at his hair.
Look at his hat. That's a great hat.
So beautiful.
And he's gambling, and this has got everything from Mama Tried, Swinging Doors.
gosh.
It's killer.
Okay, period. We could end it right here. We could end it with it.
You know what? Let me just say this. One of the things that hit me was look at what packaging used to be for records. Look at that. That's a painting about this record, which is one of the greatest records of the Allman Brothers history.
We could literally talk for 10 minutes just
you about that band.
On your stuff and me on mine. So yeah. One of the best ever.
Eat a Peach. Greatest
ever. Okay, we've been studying his music. Because you already know everything.
I love him. This record.
I'm younger than you. My generation is.
And this record is cool because it was a long time coming. This record followed the record that had Old Man, that was Harvest, and this was in the vault forever, and now it's here, and it's one of the most honest. We've been writing an autobiographical new record, and this is a lesson in autobiographical writing.
If you really want to study and be organic and do it like it's supposed to be done with just your guitar, this is it for me. Okay, well, you have to look Wynonna.com. It will list things like top 3 shoe rows. Like this literally represents the years in Kentucky. I learned to play the piano because of her. I learned to play
Joni Mitchell.
guitar.
They probably can't see it all.
Joni Mitchell and all of her harmonies. And I heard her last night on the show that we're watching called Away. And River, you need to check that out. Her melody, we don't have melody like this anymore. So please go back and listen to this. Even if you don't know her music, you need to because it's important.
I like this record. I'm going to get this one in here just because it's one of my favorite albums I've ever been part of, and I got it autographed by the artist. So I'm pretty excited about that. She was really special to autograph this.
Wynonna and the Big Noise, because I've always wanted to be in a band. This is our first record.
What's really weird though is I autographed it to you too.
Oh my gosh, we're so in love. We're amazing.
Yeah. Now this, to me, is the epitome of what started my road to being in this business. This is the very first ZZ Top album ever. Before they ever used synthesizers.
Longest group in history of music, 50 years. These 3 characters. I don't know if you know that or not.
And this, Brown Sugar, is one of the most amazing knife fight in the alley, tough, badass songs ever. Brown Sugar. Or is it
You know what I've learned? We all know, Rod Stewart, fan or not, you need to go back and Faces.
Yeah, the picture tells a story.
I'm just saying, his hair, oh my God, oh my gosh. And then his music with that band, they're the best of all time.
Did you do Electric Mud too? Did you already do this?
No.
That's killer. We actually talked about learning maybe for the road.
I would like
something
to.
up here.
So
And
that's ours. Oh my, we could keep going.
Well, no, we'll be done.
Okay.
This is incredible. Muddy Waters, Electric Mud, go Dodgers, yeah.
Muddy
One more
Waters,
game.
studying him big time.
And then I actually a record I just brought up because I thought this kind of represents, we've lived on this a great deal during the last 6 months. Horseback riding,
Dinners.
whatever dinners. Tyler Childers, great work.
Catholic girl, pray for me, you're my only hope for heaven.
Amazing. And scene.
Round and round.